Matthew Stewart. How are you today?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. How are you doing?
Oh, man, just doing great. It's great to connect with you here. I know we had a great time in Cabo and Scottsdale, but if you could share with the viewers, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, we did have a good time in Cabo and Scottsdale. Still got to get that elusive round of golf in, but no, my background, passed my exam at 19, started selling at 20, only because my parents have been brokers for 47 years here in the area. I swore I'd never get into the business because they were always so busy, and those are back in the days without smartphones and email and all the technology advances we have that make it a little bit easier today. But 21 years later, I'm a real estate broker, and now we're working together at eXp.
Man, that's awesome. So what do you do for fun? Tell us a little bit what you do with your spare time and about your family.
Well, I appreciate that. So I'm married, 3 kids. I married a single mom of 3 kids. We met at our church, Bridgeway Church. Actually sat behind her. And things we do for fun. Obviously, family is super fun, but I love and have passion for basketball, maybe even more so than golf, even though I was the head golf coach at William Jessup University and was hired to actually start and create their program back in, 2007 through 2012. So golf and basketball are a big one. I love food, love travel, and love Christ. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's great. And you have a great balanced life. So I appreciate that. And I know that you could have worked anywhere, any brokerage. And I know that you're now at eXp Realty. And so maybe we could chat a little bit about that transition. What was it like before and what's it like now? And people are always looking to change brokerages for one of two reasons, either to move away from pain or towards pleasure, and always trying to solve a problem. So let's unpack that a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily have a problem that caused me to, look at eXp. Quite frankly, Tom, it was you and Don Yoakum and Randy Bird and Brent Gove and just that, I call it my success team that you and Don have been, friends and business partners for 21 years. And so I knew you and trusted you guys and your integrity and character. And so when you guys moved over to eXp, it really got my attention. I had actually kind of known about it. Truth be told, even before Brent Gove heard about it, talk about kick myself. But anyway, God's got a plan and everything. But I moved more for pleasure. It was, I could see the vision of the model, did not need to be explained it. In fact, I don't think I ever watched the video. I don't think I ever watched anything that broke down the model. I already got it right away when I first saw it. And then you throw in that I got to be, partnered up with you and Don and Brent and Randy. It was a no-brainer for me. It was an easy move.
Well, that's awesome. And so what were some of the other things with the model that intrigued you?
Yeah, obviously the basic stuff, the 80-20 split, go to 100% commission, that wasn't anything new. We had kind of brought that to the marketplace 20 years ago when we were involved with Keller Williams. And, that was kind of, to have a cap where you could go to 100% was kind of unheard of back then. So that really wasn't the thing for me. To be able to have stock ownership for things that we're already doing, where we're already selling real estate and we can have 5 different ways that we earn, the ability to earn stock was a big deal. Because as you know, Tom, we were very successful with Keller Williams. We never really had that opportunity other than a very select few got invited to buy in as stock owners in a, it was a private company kind of thing, not publicly traded on NASDAQ and so on. So when I could see that all agents were owners in the company through stock and the ability to do that, I'm not a huge stock guy. I don't understand it inside and out like some people do, but I knew that I probably would want to have some versus not have some. That's always a good thing. So that made sense. And then the big one for me was the revenue share. I had done fairly well with profit sharing in the Keller Williams model, but I never earned enough to really move the needle to where it was, I could get off the transactional treadmill and actually have a full life. For me, that means have money and time and be able to spend it, with who I want and do what I want and how much I want and when I want. And in our real estate industry, it's great. You can make a ton of money, but man, you're kind of a slave time-wise. You don't get both. And with the revenue share, it allowed us to really move the needle. I mean, create a 5-figure, 6-figure, and in some cases, 7 figures of residual income, which is really hard to create, quite frankly, in other avenues.
Well, that's awesome. And you have all of the attributes that it takes to be successful in life and in business. I mean, number one is mindset. I mean, I just love that you have growth-minded mindset, think big, go big. We've gone on goal-setting venues. Never forget the time we were up at Lake Tahoe at the cabin, and man, your dreams and goals are big, and that's awesome. And so that's inspiring. And then number two is how you spend your time. I mean, you're very disciplined with your time, how you spend time. And so that's awesome. And then number three, who you spend your time with. Just enjoy spending time with others. It's like Jim Rohn says, you're the sum total of the 5 people that you spend most time with. So, man, that's just awesome. So I respect that. And I'm really excited. And it's great to partner with you. And we're having a lot of fun. And
likewise.
So this is pretty cool. Well, and so if someone wants to reach out to you, Matthew, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
My phone number, my cell phone, 916-718-2979. Call or text. That's always a good way.
Awesome. Well, anything else you want to add before we part here?
I'm just honored to be in business with you and the others I mentioned earlier. It really is a treat. I think, one of the things that I've realized with eXp, maybe even greater than what we experienced at Keller Williams, is we were close at KW, but I think there's a greater culture and collaborative spirit at eXp, which honestly kind of surprised me. Being a cloud-based company, I didn't really see it to the degree, or it's kind of like trying to describe what a banana tastes like if you never had one, right? So you got to get in there and do it. But yeah, just being in business with you and Don and all of that has just been absolutely incredible. And we're really expanding, all over the nation internationally, which is fun.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome. Well, I just found out today that now we have a business partner in France. So I guess better learn French, right? So
that's awesome. Yeah. Cool. I got to write off a trip to Mexico, bringing on a brokerage in Mexico. So that's fun.
I know. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, hey, Matt, thanks. Great hanging out with you. If any of you have any questions, reach out to Matthew or myself, and we'd love to chat. So thanks, Matt. Hey, have a great day. Good to see you. Talk soon.
Hey, you too. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it.
See ya.
Okay. Bye-bye.